And this is AP and Robbo's tips. Tip today is mic placement. Where should it be? How far away? All that kind of caper.
Use your voice. Big and loud.
Luckily, we both have different kinds of mics. I've got a large diaphragm and you've got a shotgun. So
and I'm on the NTG5. So we're good to go. Didn't even plan that one.
No, we did not, which is basically how we fly normally. So that's nothing changes there. Now, my mic placement's a bit weird because we're on camera. So I've tried to keep it out to, so I don't obscure myself.
Yeah.
But I'm probably, about a fist, but I'm kind of working across the diaphragm really. Mm-hmm. But I think this is probably about the right spot for mic placement for a large diaphragm, a fist maybe a bit further away from your mouth, depending on your levels, of course, or what sort of read you're doing. And if it's going to be a like a big projected read, then you're going to back right off.
Yep.
But not too far if your room's a bit weird. Because
that's right. Yes. Don't back off too far. And all this does sort of rely on your room a little bit, doesn't it? It's sort of like if you're not in the right spot, then you can get in all sorts of trouble. But I mean, for me, I'm on the NTG5, and if you'll excuse me, Mel, I make some weird noises. The thing about a shotgun for me to remember is that it's not actually listening to you from here; it's actually listening to you from down here.
Yeah.
Like a 416, it's the same.
Yeah.
So you want to sort of be a bit more directional. Again, sort of that fist. Sometimes you might want to suck your thumb. Sometimes you might not want to, depending on your room. But we've got to get our voice down here. So I see some people who do really weird things like sort of have them pointing down like that, and all that sort of stuff. And it's not terrible. But for me, as an audio engineer, I would rather see you projecting, at least some way directly up the barrel rather than relying on that shotgunness where it's sort of picking up whatever it's pointing at. Because it's just a clearer sound, and it's a thicker, clearer sound. But again, that sort of distance is a good one that AP was talking about.
And also the thing about the shotgun is the proximity effect as well. I mean, they're pretty brutal when it comes to that. If you're off axis, then it's going to sound really strange.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where this is large diaphragms are far more forgiving. I mean, I can pretty well move around with this thing and it's not going to change dramatically.
Yeah. Yeah. Or well, if I did that, if I went over to here like this or over to here like this, or if I backed off like that, you're going to notice it a lot more because a shotgun is so directional. And I guess that's the other thing to remember for those newbies is that a shotgun, whatever it's pointing at is what it's listening to, whereas the large diaphragm that AP's on is a bit more forgiving in that respect. You can move around a bit more.
But if you don't have a great room, then the shotgun is probably your best answer.
Absolutely.
And don't get too far away from it because it will start picking up the room.
Yeah. And most importantly, listen to your headphones. I mean, that's part of the reason you've got them on if you're working by yourself.
True.
Make sure you trust your headphones.
There you go. There's another tip on microphone. I can't even talk. There's another tip on microphone placement. You know what I mean.